Cross. I didn't choose that name, I was born with it, and I had to live with it. I'm from the Guardian Interactive team. I want to talk about data visualization and why we visualize data. It really comes down to three reasons. The hope is when you take a huge data set and you visualize it, you can reveal something in the data that wasn't obvious when it's in a table format or in a spreadsheet. The second is that there is often the potential to make images which are pretty stunning, which are pretty beautiful. From maps to 3D visualizations to graphs and charts, you can really create some beautiful data visualizations. And the third, and one of the most important, is that hopefully a good visualization invites exploration. You want to play with the data, you want to discover things, and you want to create your own conclusions. And in my view, the best visualizations do all three of these.
I talked about some of the projects that the Guardian Interactive team have built, maps, visualizations of the planet, combining long-form journalism with interactive graphics. And I also talked about the lessons that I've learned over my time at the BBC and my time at the Guardian, what to do, what not to do with colour, simplicity, text, and how we balance this to create a useful and interesting visualization.
NASA has a satellite called Landsat 8, and every single day this is producing 400 gigabytes of high-resolution images. By combining different layers from these images, you can build incredible maps of the planet. So in our case, we wanted to show man-made walls, and by combining a portion of infrared with red, green, and blue, we were able to build these map layers that showed human settlement, human activity in incredible detail. Every 10 years in the UK, they take a census, so it's a record of every single person and where they live. And I wanted to do something for the Guardian where we build a picture of human settlement in the UK. You can build a kind of map of human settlement, so there's no roads, there's no parks, there's no rivers, just people.
The best visualizations have a mixture of beauty, they inspire, they allow you to form your own conclusions or to validate your own conclusions, and they invite exploration.
Quite beautiful about taking enormous data sets and trying to visualize them in a way that people can explore, play with, and understand. You can't expect the readers to do your work for you. You have to find the story, find out what's interesting in the data set, and then allow them to explore that afterwards. Things with fewer moving parts, things with fewer complexity, tend to be easier to understand for the end user and also easier to build. So keeping it simple is really, really important for the end user, and especially on the web where you're fighting quite short attention spans.
Chicas Poderosas is the combination of people who are brilliant in their fields, all coming together to produce something more than the sum of the parts in 4 days. It's been a fantastic experience this year.